My mother was an innkeeper. I will be an innkeeper. Sons follow the occupations of their fathers, daughters the occupations of their mothers. Bummer for me. I'm not exactly thrilled about becoming an innkeeper. First, I'm stuck in this boring old city. Add to that cleaning the rooms of the people who stay with us, preparing their meals, keeping them entertained. And if the innkeeper is a woman, sometimes that entertainment includes sexual favors. I dread the thought of inheriting the family business in Jericho.
Gratitude is one of the most certain ways for children to demonstrate love and respect toward their parents. It comes as no surprise that the Bible is filled with numerous verses emphasizing the importance of giving thanks to God.
I do have one advantage in this family business plight. My older sister is already an innkeeper, and she wants to keep me out of the business. Rahab is the most popular innkeeper in Jericho. She's a hard worker, provides for the family and extended family, parents, brothers, sisters. My sister's beautiful, but it's her quick wit that captures everyone's attention. The girl's clever. She's friends with everyone, including all the government officials. There are few secrets in this town that she doesn't know. Our inn has 3 stories next to the city walls. We live in it, as well as run our business, and let's just say the wall guards are used to men secretly climbing in or out of my sister's window. She rewards the guards for never seeing anything that she doesn't want them to see. Jericho is one of the oldest cities in the world. Our walls are impenetrable, our king is powerful, our gods are revered, but everyone knows they're just useless. All of which makes me hate the city even more. Nothing will ever change. Nothing ever will. My future, bleak, isn't even close. My parents say I should be grateful for our good business, but is it really good? I just hate my hopeless life. My sister is in a constant dilemma. She needs my help, but she doesn't want her patrons to notice me. She tries to make me look as ugly as possible, but, hard to hide. I stay quiet and out of everyone's way as much as I can, but it's pretty easy to know everything that's happening in our inn. Our entire city is on the edge. The tension in everyone's face. There's a rumor. An immense tribe of people is headed our way, originally from Egypt, and on their way here, crushed 2 powerful kings on the other side of the Jordan River, completely destroyed their cities. Even the walled cities, according to the rumor. The rumor claims it's their powerful god who lives with them and makes them invincible. And they plan to cross the Jordan and attack Jericho and the rest of the country. It's just rumors. Nothing will ever change in Jericho. Strange events start happening. 2 foreigners come to our inn. Rahab spends a ton of time with them. Soldiers come pounding at our door. She hides the strangers under a pile of flax on the roof. And that night she lets them out of the window and on the city walls. And they just disappear into the countryside. She tells me nothing. I learn the king of Jericho is searching desperately for 2 men. The foreigners. He shuts the city gates and the city starts preparing for war. We gather food, water, prepare for a long siege. And my sister hangs a red cord out of her window. A super long red cord. And the guards and people are used to seeing strange things at our house, so nobody pays attention. Rumors invade the city. Hebrews. That's what the threatening foreigners go by. Their god, he recently struck them with a plague. Just because they had an orgy with the local Moabite women? The Jordan stopped flowing at flood stage, so they could cross it. Then they paused there for days to enact a religious ritual known as circumcision. It's very crude. Rumors become reality. We see the dust clouds move closer to Jericho. We expect brutal attack, but that doesn't happen. Every day, a parade of men in costumes march around the city and then just march right back to their camp. And on day 7, they march around the wall 7 times and just start shouting. Chaos. Complete chaos. A roar like I have never heard before. Their God has done it again. Our walls, the impenetrable, famous walls of Jericho, just vibrating, crumbling, crashing to the ground, dust everywhere, so thick you can't see, you can barely hear. Screams of fear. It's all I hear. They raise in pitch and volume as the killing starts, and I think I'm gonna die. Someone grabs my hand. It's Rahab. A group of strange soldiers surround my small family, and they lead us over the rubble and out of Jericho. But I recognize 2 of the soldiers. They were at our inn, our former inn, now destroyed, except for one section. My sisters, with the red cord still hanging from the window. So they take us to the huge camp of the invaders, and we aren't allowed to enter the camp, but they've prepared a tent outside of the camp for us. And instead of killing us, they provide for us. I know. Rahab saved the lives of the 2 men when they spied on Jericho. They were spies, and they consider my sister as righteous because of her help. The fact that she's an innkeeper is unimportant to them. We aren't strangers very long. Salman ben Nahshon comes to court my sister according to the customs of the Hebrews. In a few months, they're married, and less than a year later, I have a little nephew, Boaz. He's so cute. Rahab comes to my small room one night, my mom with her, and I'm happier than I've ever been. I admit it's noticeable, and they're more than thrilled about it. And they wonder, is it because we lead a more adventurous life, or that I'm safe, or because I won't have to be an innkeeper? I'm thankful for all those things. I'm so relieved to have traded Jericho for the wilderness, and that I won't run an inn for the rest of my life, but that isn't all of it. The old fake gods of Jericho, they have been traded in for the God of the Hebrews. A God who is real and powerful and protects me. I've experienced that already. And then I tell them in the most heartfelt, grateful tone that they've ever heard from the mouth of this teenager, my future is brighter than ever. It's not just mine. Boaz, my nephew, he grows up and marries a foreigner named Ruth. They have a baby named Jesse. I'll be an old woman before Jesse has the last of his 8 sons, David, King David, the ancestor of Jesus Christ, the Son of God.